LeBron James washes his hands of Rich Paul's actions in apparent damage control move when controversy starts circling Rich Paul. It doesn't take long before LeBron James' name gets dragged into the conversation. This time, though LeBron isn't playing along in a rare but calculated move, the Lakers superstar has publicly distanced himself from Rich Paul's recent actions, signaling what many around the league view as a clear attempt at damage control. Drawing a firm line, LeBron and Rich Paul are more than business partners. They're longtime friends whose rise together reshaped the NBA's power structure. Because of that history, fans often assume their interests and decisions are perfectly aligned. LeBron made it clear that's not always the case. Sources close to the situation say LeBron wants it known that Paul operates independently, and that any recent controversies tied to Klutch Sports should not be interpreted as coming from or being endorsed by him. The message was subtle but unmistakable. Don't pin this on me. Why the timing matters, the distancing didn't happen by accident. With the Lakers under constant scrutiny and LeBron's legacy under a microscope in what could be his final seasons, perception matters more than ever. That LeBron understands how quickly narratives spiral in today's NBA media cycle. Even indirect association can turn into headline fuel, and allowing that would risk overshadowing both his on-court performance and his long-term legacy. WY stepping back now. LeBron is protecting the brand he spent 2 decades building. Rich Paul still a power player. This move doesn't mean LeBron is turning his back on Rich Paul entirely. Paul remains one of the most influential agents in basketball, representing elite talent and shaping front office conversations across the league. But influence cuts both ways. When controversy enters the picture, separation becomes necessary, especially for a player whose every move is dissected at historic levels. Fans react. League takes notice. Unsurprisingly, fans were split. Some praised LeBron for being smart and strategic, while others questioned whether true separation is even possible given their shared history. Inside NBA circles, though, the reaction was different. Many see this as a veteran move, a reminder that LeBron has mastered not just the game of basketball, but the game around it. Legacy over loyalty? At this stage of his career, LeBron James isn't chasing approval. He's chasing control. Control of his narrative. Control of his exit. Control of how history remembers him. Washing his hands of Rich Paul's actions doesn't erase their bond, but it does reinforce one thing. When controversy threatens the mission, LeBron James chooses legacy first. And in the NBA, that might be the smartest play he's ever made.